Hello Cancer, hello Twin Flames. This is me doing a special set of Christmas weekend readings for you to have a more personalized approach to what is going on with you, with your Twin Flame, with the energies at the moment, and to get some advice from Spirit. And of course, I've got my Hermit Tarot cards here to get some messages from your Twin Flame to you. And we're doing it by zodiac sign today. Just as an exception, but I'm still checking out, what you guys want to see more of. If you really like this format, these videos, then I'm obviously going to be doing it more often. I might do extended versions of it. We'll see how it goes. And in general, I'm just going to say that if you are interested in readings by zodiac sign, I post them on a regular basis on my other channel. It's a more generic channel, of course, but it's focused around horoscopes and zodiac signs. I'm posting it on the Mindful Bamboo channel. And also remember that for this reading, it's still a general reading, so take only what resonates and leave what doesn't. And if this is not your story, feel free to check out the reading for your other placement, Sun, Moon, Rising, or Venus. I'm posting these videos in kind of 2 parts, maybe in 3 parts, but they're gonna come in pretty close to each other. So yeah, if you don't see it right away, what you're looking for, it's coming. All right, I'm gonna start with an oracle card for Cancer. Let's see what's going on. I'm gonna actually shuffle some more. Just got like a card after a second. I'm asked to shuffle. Shuffle well, Victoria. I've done the readings for earth signs first, and so far it's been pretty interesting, so I'm excited. And I hope you guys are doing great. Happy holidays. If you're not celebrating Christmas, then let's celebrate this weekend. It's the last full weekend in 2021, so why not? And of course the card flew away, so I need to pick it up, so I'm sorry. Ta-da! We have Regeneration, number 46. Or number 10 or number 1. So regeneration, that's leading to the birth of something completely new. It's like a phoenix card. Phoenix bird could have been here just as well. I think this tree is a little bit confusing with regards to regeneration. I think they meant to say that it's kind of like re-blooming, but to me it's still a little bit weird. And this part actually for me is associated with volcano lava or something. But regeneration to me is more about the phoenix that's being reborn from the ashes. But there is this final stretch that you are in right now. Something needs to be done, or at least there's a little bit more time that needs to pass before you will see the regenerated plant, tree, situation, whatever you want to call it, Cancer. Okay, let's get into the tarot cards. Let's see what the energies are like. So here, since I'm not paying as much attention to DFDM, it's going to be energy of Cancer, energy of your Twin Flame, and then the connection. So what's happening with Cancer? What's their connection like, their energy like this weekend? 10 of Swords, yep, that's the regeneration for you. I'm going to put some clarifiers as well, so we'll come back. What's happening with Cancer's person? Hanged Man in reverse. And what about the connection? Magician. Wow. Pretty cool. Bottom of the deck, the Death. A bunch of major arcanas here, so yeah, something big is happening, Cancer. Okay, so please clarify 10 of Swords for Cancer. Okay, please clarify the Hanged Man in reverse. Okay, more major arcanas. Please clarify the Magician. I forgot to say, if you like what I'm doing, don't forget to like, share, subscribe, or comment below the video. It really helps me circulate these messages with more people. The Magician, clarified by the Magician in reverse. Bottom of the deck, Page of Swords. Okay, let's see. It's gonna be an interesting challenge for me to read this, because this is all very, very interesting. Yeah, so for your energy, Cancer, it's actually more or less clear that this is about you. Like I said, there is some final steps, some final action that needs to be taken. You're on the final stretch to close out this painful cycle and regenerate. But it's definitely, you're asked to do more work. So don't give up. Don't, don't stop just yet. And I guess you were meant to hear about it now, because we're all in the kind of general collective mood of slowing down and taking a break, at least till after the holidays, right? So you're asked not to do that. There is still something that you need to accomplish during this time, this weekend, or at least till end of the year. It's important that you do it. That will help you regenerate and not get stuck into the end of a cycle, painful energy. For your person, we have a lot of cards. Hangman in reverse, and we have clarification by Queen of Swords, with Judgment and the World in reverse. Yeah, so basically there is a block, a mental block that the person is having. They're trying to get to the bottom of the situation, but they are being in their own head, and they're in their way towards natural resolution of whatever challenge is bothering them right now. They're supposed to be kind of in this sort of hangman energy, hanging. They're supposed to be hanging with their head up, and in this deck, that's what it is. But it's turned around, so they're kind of doing it, but in a very uncomfortable position. So like when you have quicksand, for example, right, where you're supposed to relax, not to make things worse, and when you start moving and trying to get yourself out, you only get sucked in further. That's where action actually causes more trouble, and that's what is happening with them. And this is not as much action, more about thinking, but they're trying too hard, basically. They're not getting into the proper hangman state to kind of relax, recharge, contemplate, sleep on it, so that the answers and the help is going to come in naturally from the universe. They're not allowing for that. That's why there is a delay in resolution, and they're being too much in their head. They're trying to find a logical solution, but that's not what is needed right now. Or at least I'm hearing it will be a longer way to solve the problem. And then for the connection, we have Magicians in both decks. One is in, so the main card is actually upright. The clarification is in reverse. So what I'm getting here is both of you have tried to manifest your reality before, but there is a kind of a subconscious, and for some of you conscious, discouragement to do that again, or to believe in it. And specifically because we're in this holiday time, it's more about how people normally do it, like different rituals. And of course, in different cultures, it will resonate for you differently what I'm talking about. But usually during these times, there are certain rituals of how you sort of make a wish, how you manifest your reality, how you set those resolutions for the next year, etc., etc. So you're kind of skeptical about it. That's what I'm getting, skeptical energy. But remember that if those things, first of all, if those things didn't work before, it doesn't mean that they aren't going to work now. And it's not even about as much about the actual physical ritual. Do I put my wish on a piece of paper and then burn it? Do I put it in a miracle jar? Do I don't know, make a wish before going to bed? Or during, the New Year's night when the clock strikes 12. It's for twin flames, for us magical beings, it's not as important. The ritual is not that important. It's not important which one it is exactly, as long as you have the right intention and the right vibration, right? As within, so without. You're supposed to make sure that you're in a balanced state and you're being truthful about what you want. That's really what resonates, what aligns with your authenticity, with your soul, with your mission here, with your happiness. And you see how much I'm talking about. That's the time to think about you, what you want, what that happiness looks like for you. Because if you're manifesting, somebody needs to hear that. If you're manifesting out of the kindness and goodness of your heart for other people, but that means you're somehow neglecting your own needs, that's not serving anyone. It's just creating more disbalance. And the correct manifestation when the magician is upright is about balanced state. Otherwise, yeah, it can go sideways easily. Or it can even turn into manipulation. So think about your intentions, how pure they are, and whether they are in resonance with your happiness, whether they attribute to your happiness, because that's what you should be setting intentions for. You can't and you shouldn't be controlling or manipulating what's happening in other people's lives. You can pray for them, right? But you can set intentions, set plans, make wishes for your life. Just saying. Okay, let's get some messages from Cancer's person to them. What would they like to tell Cancer during this time? All right. Had different luck with these cards tonight, but seems like this is fine. I'm calm in trust. That's your magician card in this deck. So it's like triple magician. Somebody needed reassurance that there is progress, things are happening. And by the way, because you got the magician in the connection part of it, that means that there's a very good chance that both of you are manifesting something for this connection and for you both to be happy for this to work out for your relationship. But I guess that's why it was also important to say that be careful what you wish for and be careful with what your intentions are, because it's a slippery slide really, especially when it comes to love and to twin flame connection. I imagine you naked. You're right. And I dream about you a lot, too much. So yeah, a lot of lovey-dovey energy towards you, Cancer. And whatever you're thinking, whatever you're seeing, whatever you're reading from them, you're right. Take it how it resonates. All right, I hope this has been useful for you guys. Thank you so much for joining me today. Happy holidays, and I'll prepare something new for you for next week. Bye, everyone.